This week's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
Right, I'm at the ferry terminal and I'm here to pick up my buddy Mr. Barnham. Oh, there he is, over there. Oh look, he's had his haircut. Mr.
Hello, Mr. Gibbs. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Barnham. What's going on?
More success this week.
What's going on with your hairdo? That's pretty short.
Haircut, do you like it?
That's pretty short.
Berenice cut it for us. She does a very good job. Hey, bye, Berenice, Vancouver, BC.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome to another vlog. I have so many things I want to tell you, but right now we're on a logging road heading out to Carmanah Provincial Park, and this is try number 2. Try number 1 was last weekend, where we actually stopped in this very location and I broke down, and I was not a happy camper because we're about 40 kilometers from town, and I had to get someone to come and give us a tow, which ended up costing me quite a bit of money. Anyway, we're out here again, giving it another try. Right, well I've brought Brian to probably my favorite area in Carmanah, and I've brought Paul here and a whole bunch of different people to this spot. I think what I really love about this area is that we have a great grove of Sitka spruce, these 4 or 5 trees here especially, and then there's some in the background. But as you can see, the light is really quite harsh, contrasty. Right now I'm probably in deep shadow, you can't see me very well. And then if I hike over to the sunlight here, I'm probably overexposed. So you can see there are some challenges in this type of light. But having said that, there are things that you can concentrate on. And you may notice that where the video camera is right now, the trunks of the trees, if you situate yourself in the right position, then you can crop out a lot of the brightest of highlights and just concentrate on details. Also, things like these ferns here, you'll notice that there might be a little bit of sunlight just catching the edge of those, so you can really just concentrate on those, but make sure that the background is quite dark and it doesn't have any distracting highlights. So that's the challenge today. And of course, being a forest, it's busy to start with, so the light just makes it even more challenging. All right. I must admit that the conditions are very challenging. When the conditions are like this, it's not ideal. Something else that I've been doing, and I'll often use this as a kind of a last resort, and that's a bit of ICM. And with these trees, it actually works quite well. Now, I have done a practice run, and I have it at ISO 800, around 1 second, and it's just enough shutter speed to get a bit of movement in there. And what I'm trying to do with the trees is, because they're vertical, obviously, go up and down, I'm just trying to follow the movement of the trees. So we stop off at a gas station in Netnut Lake, and what does Brian buy? HP sauce. So he's having a HP sauce.
Salami.
And oh, oops.
There we go. There we go. Not quite that much salami.
Oh, that's disgusting. God. So HP sauce and salami sandwich on these really kind of doughy buns. These are like Walmart specials.
Don't diss me buns.
Give me your salami. Give me your salami.
Well, that's the last time I asked Brian to go shopping for food. That's disgusting. You could put an egg on that. Might be good.
Get the cooker on.
Well, today has been quite challenging. As you can see, it's quite sunny in the background there. So we spent a few hours at the van just kind of resting and drinking tea, hanging out, waiting for the light to change. And it's starting to go around the mountain here. So this side of the mountain or the valley is in the shade. And we noticed this yesterday coming down the hill here. There's all of these, I think they're deer fern, and they've just come up, so they're this vibrant, iridescent neon green, and all these ferns are sticking up, and with a bit of ambient light behind them, they really stand out. They're almost kind of backlit, and below them is last year's ferns, which are just kind of lying flat, and they have quite a sheen on them, and they have almost a blue cast to them. So I'm a little bit apprehensive about putting a polarizer on to get rid of that sheen, because I kind of like it. I will try some with a polarizer. The biggest problem that I'm having right now is there's a bit of a breeze in here, and it's actually quite dark. Plus I'm using a relatively long lens, so what I'm going to have to do is focus stack this one. I'm shooting at ISO 800 or 1000, and I'm shooting f11, So my shutter speed is still only around 1/5 of a second, so you can tell it's quite dark in here, and everything's kind of moving like this. It's a little bit busy. There's a lot of branches and stuff. I've tried to simplify it as much as possible, but there are some nice branches or trees that have fallen down that kind of create a bit of I don't know, a bit of interest, I guess.
Once again, I'd like to thank Squarespace for supporting my channel and sponsoring this week's video. One of my favorite features of a Squarespace website is the ability to quickly and efficiently update a gallery or page either from a desktop computer or while on the fly using the Squarespace app from my mobile device. Loading multiple images onto a page is quick and offers the ability to change a design or page quickly and elegantly without any coding knowledge. Want to sell your products? No problem. Setting up shop is also quick and intuitive. Sound interesting? Why not head over to squarespace.com and try it for free? And if you like what you find, use the code AdamGibbs for 10% off your first purchase.
I always love this part of the trail. This boardwalk is starting to get quite old and it has quite a patina to it, so it kind of blends in with the landscape. It almost feels like it should be, you know, it is part of the landscape. So I think I'm going to take a photograph of this. The light is not great right now, it's quite flat in here. I think I'm going to try and use this as the foreground, and then we have this kink in the pathway here. I'll probably have to add a little bit of depth by dodging and burning, but it's such a cool scene. It has such a nice softness to it. So thank you ever so much for watching this week's video. I really appreciate it. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit that like button. That's always appreciated. And if you like the content on my channel, be sure to hit that subscriber button so you can be notified when new videos come up. Also, if you'd like to support my channel in other ways, please be sure to head on over to my website, where I have a number of items for sale, including my book, Quiet Light, my other book, Antarctica, and my infamous hats with a leather patch with my little logo on there. All right, folks, thank you ever so much, and until next week, bye-bye.